Howdy YouTubes, it's Robert here and welcome to my channel. Well, thank you for clicking on this video, which is my first YouTube video, so that's pretty cool. And today we're going to be talking about The Flash, which I got to see yesterday. I've had a little bit of time to think about it some more and I'm ready to talk about it now. No worry, this will be a spoiler-free review, although things in the trailer or movie posters are fair game. So obviously I'll be talking about Michael Keaton and Batman and all. And I was really looking forward to this movie. This was probably one of the movies I was looking forward to the most this year, especially with all the time we've had to wait with directors leaving, and of course all the Ezra Miller trouble we've gotten to off the set, which I'm not going to get into. That would be a whole nother video. But yeah, let's get back into the movie. And the movie kind of deals with one of Hollywood's their favorite word of the lately, which is the multiverse, different realities. And this movie also dealt a lot with kind of the idea that you can't save everyone, and that includes like even our heroes, despite their abilities, sometimes they fail to protect the people that are closest to them, kind of the sacrifices they have to deal with. And which is kind of similar to another superhero movie we just got recently, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which was amazing. You should also check that out. But yeah, let's get back to The Flash. And the movie kind of starts off with this really cool action scene with Ben Affleck, Batman, and The Flash, Ezra Miller. They're, saving people. And again, the sequence of the Flash using his abilities was like amazing. It was kind of similar to like the old Quicksilver scenes from Fox. Just the way he uses his powers and how time slows down is just really cool to see. But then after that, there's a whole lot of humor, and I haven't really been the biggest fan of Ezra Miller's Flash. Just how they have them portray him, just how socially awkward he is, and kind of honestly obnoxious, and how he never shuts up. That hasn't always worked out for me. And the first act of the movie really really hem up the humor up until when he meets, when he goes back in time and meets his younger self. So now we got like two Barry Allen's two characters that are really, nonstop talking, kind of immature. They kind of dial all the stuff I didn't like up to an 11, but all that kind of gives way once we get to the second act and we see Michael Keaton's Batman, and that's when action really takes forward, and kind of the tone evens out. I mentioned the humor that kind of they tone it down a bit later in the movie. They let all the emotional scenes have time to breathe. They don't interject it with like really ill-timed jokes, which is something that has happened in the MCU lately. No worries about that in this movie. Everything, the humor is there when it's supposed to be funny, and it's serious when it's supposed to be serious. And yeah, I thought the cast did really well. That Ezra Miller did, he was fine. In fact, I almost forgot to mention his character. Kind of after meeting his younger self, the growth that they give him a whole character arc of how he grows as a person, as a superhero. More respects his powers as well as others. Michael Keaton Batman was he was great. It was great seeing him again as in the cape and cowl. Of course, you had to bring back the old Danny Elfman music, which is amazing. And I'm sure once you see him as Batman, my theater kind of erupted. I'm sure that's gonna be the case for like most theaters this opening weekend. Lots of applause-worthy moments there. Sasha Calle played Supergirl. I believe this was like her first role in a movie. Like, I know she was in The Young and the Restless before, but I think this was her first movie role. She was good for what she was given. Her role, she was great. I think I would like to see her again as Supergirl. The effects, again, like this whole Speed Force, whenever they're using that was amazing. Like, you even see like when Barry goes back in the past, you see all these different possible multiverses, DC Universe, which was really cool to see. And just the way they have him use his powers was amazing. I saw some other people kind of critique some of the CGI, which I get. especially when they had two Barrys on screen together. Like I could really tell like which one was actually Ezra Miller, which one was CGI. Sometimes, and when you have an actor portraying two characters in the same scene, they'll have them like do one character, they'll film that, then they'll have them film him as the other character, and then just merge it together. But for this one, I think they just had Ezra Miller portray one Barry and then just CGI the other one. That was kind of apparent. But other than that, I thought the effects were good. It was a really cool movie to look at. The mother and son kind of dynamic really was the heart and soul of the movie. And also, to a lesser extent, Barry's relationship with his father. We really get to see how far he's willing to go to save his parents, and kind of the consequences that he faces, that sometimes we can't always get what we want. And all in all, it was a really good movie, or it's pretty good. I liked it after sitting on it. I liked it a little bit more than after than I felt after I was even in theater. I'd probably give it move it up to a 7 out of 10. But that kind of leads me to, I guess, what I felt was a little disappointing about the movie. It all goes to the future. We all know James Gunn is taking over, and we're kind of all curious to see where he takes the DC universe. Whether or not Ezra Miller returns as the Flash, that remains to be seen. And I kind of was hoping this would be the movie to kickstart whatever comes next in the DC universe. After watching it, I'm not sure if it lived up to that, kind of with how it ended. I guess I was expecting like a big, grand finale or grand closing to this film, which probably wasn't there. Still, it was a really good movie, pretty good movie. Just I'm not sure it was not. I guess that's more me placing expectation on this movie. I try to go into all these movies like clear mind, no expectations. I don't read any reviews, but yeah. Also, there is a post-credit scene, although it is a bit of it's not really relevant to the story. It's a kind of bit of a gag. So just heads up on that. Yeah. Thanks for listening to my video. If you like it, click the like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell. And yeah, hope you are doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.